Yo, what up, world? It's your boy Jumarcy. The rumors of my death have been mildly exaggerated. What's up? Been meaning for doing this for a long time. I did like little versions of it where it was like I was with random people, but a lot has changed, yo. You know, we out here in Las Vegas in a new crib in a little stew. I wanted to first and foremost say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for the 100,000 subs. That's pretty big, man. I never would have thought starting this shit about 3 years ago as a student at UCLA that I ever would have gotten this point. And hopefully it was a positive, it's been a positive influence on y'all over the years. And as always, there's plenty more to come. It's an honor every day to be of service in different capacities. It's a challenge, it's gratifying. And I'm just really happy that it's still around because, I don't know. I'm totally unqualified to do anything else. Sometimes I don't even know if I'm qualified to do this. So thank you for everybody who's ever watched. I love y'all. And yeah, we're back. All that shit. I don't really like to say that because I never really left. I just had other shit going on. And if you had followed us on Instagram, Snapchat, all that, we've been around. So be sure that you're following How to Rap on all social media. It's all at How to Rap Drew. At How to Rap Drew on Instagram. At How to Rap Drew on Snapchat. At How to Rap Drew on Twitter. Because we out there. And that's the best way to get in contact with me as well. If you're interested in that. I don't answer every single message. And if you just spam me about some song, I'm going to be keeping it real with you. I may not be able to listen to it directly. But that's the best way to get your questions out there. So there may be a future How to Rap video. If there's a cool tweet, you made me laugh, I'll probably respond. Snapchat, all that shit. So, at How to Rap Drew on all social media. I wish there was a way to write that. I don't know. Y'all know How to Rap Drew. As far as future content, we're going to be doing a 100-day challenge of just a video a day. So that's what's going to be going down. I know the 100-song challenge. We're going to talk about that in future videos. It's still on, but motherfuckers got shit. A lot of shit going on. So that's a consideration. But the good news is we're going to have daily videos. Can't guarantee every single one's going to be like life-changing. I'm going to just do this because I want to do. It's a summer of discipline. We've had too much fun. The party's over. We got to take this shit seriously. So look forward to that starting tomorrow. I've given a large sum of money to some friends so that I'm actually going to be forced to do it because otherwise they're going to take my money. So go check that out. Anyway, let's get down to some questions. I'm going to rock out with y'all for about an hour. If I'm not going to answer every single thing, of course, because y'all wild. But I love you. Thank you. Do I think being 24 years old is too late to start chasing this rap dream? My friends keep saying no. Fuck your friends. Do what you want to do. Just kidding. But not for real. Like, dog. Look, man, when I started rapping, I rapped because I liked doing it or I wanted to try it. I didn't do it because my friends told me to. I didn't do it because my parents told me to or my friends told me not to. So if you like doing this, if you like rapping, I don't give a fuck how old you are. Do it. I got students that are in their 40s. Does that mean they're going to be, your question is it too late to start rapping? Never too late. Now, if your question is, I'm 24 or I'm 45, will I be a famous artist or some shit? I can't guarantee that, honestly. There's a whole bunch of different fucking factors above just age that involve somebody becoming the next Kendrick. But what I can tell you is, fuck your friend's opinion. If you like doing it, do it. Do you ask permission to go eat ice cream when you're hungry? If you like fucking gelato, go eat that shit. My friends told me I shouldn't eat gelato. Fucking fill your fat mouth with it. If you like, do what you want. Maybe that wasn't the most inspiring. Maybe that wasn't the most inspiring first answer. But fuck it. I'm going to scroll up a little bit. Happy birthday, Biggie Smalls. Very true. Not gonna listen directly. All right, y'all just start shooting some questions right now. Cause I'm like sitting there, I don't feel like scrolling all the way the fuck back. What is a real way to boost your vocabulary and remember your words after? Well, I'm no fucking English professor, honestly, and I know that the cliche is read a lot. So I mean, I'm obviously that, but I want to give you a better answer than that. Like, I personally really, there's two things that I'm working on right now myself. First is I'm studying the thesaurus rather than just the dictionary. So the dictionary, of course, being the definition of words, but I'm sure you know a lot of words. You speak fucking English, right? And if you don't, learn English. But but what may be hard, and I can only speak for myself, what's hard sometimes is me accessing other ways to describe something else. So it's a more descriptive rap. So let's say we got like a notebook. Like a notebook. It's a notebook, but it's also a pad. But it's also loose leaf. But it's also paper. All of those fucking words I just listed have different descriptions, different rhyme schemes associated with them. Now, if I'm studying the thesaurus, I'm going to be able to easily access the many different words associated with the same thing and get more descriptive. So I'll know I could say threads, I could say fabric, I could say shirt, I could say jersey, I could say kit. That's going to improve your freestyles. That's going to make it easier to write, so you're not always struggling with writer's block. And the easier it is to write, the easier it is to be creative, the easier is you're going to want to make more songs. You're not going to struggle with so much motivation issues or inspiration and all that shit people be asking about. All right? So the thesaurus is one. Another thing is idioms, idioms. They do have idiom dictionaries. An idiom being a local phrase or a phrase. If I say like a penny saved is a penny earned. Some shit like that. That's an idiom. It's a common phrase that isn't meant to be taken literally, but it basically explains something about life. Stubbed my toe. Shit like that. So study idioms as well. I got thesauruses, I got idioms. Those are the main things that I'm working on right now. And that's just God's honest truth. That's what I'm using. So that's the shit I do. So hopefully this helps you. What up? How to breathe when rapping. The best thing about rapping. Oh shit! I got myself. I'm just seeing. Let me turn this down. I'm like trying to have myself going there. Oh, you can hear that. Mute, motherfucker. Huh? Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to mute this right now. All right. So breathing. We talked about breathing. Breathing, really important about breathing is breathe through your nose and then rap out through your mouth. This is scientifically proven to be more helpful. So what I want you to do is practice when you're rapping. Say it out through your mouth, breathe in through your nose. Yo, my name is Drew and I'm about to freestyle. Breathe in through your nose and speak out through your mouth. I know that's like a short answer and you're probably like, give me more. But I want to get through as many questions as I can today. And that is a very, again, I'm trying to give y'all what I'm doing. Like, this is what I'm doing. I study this thesaurus to help my vocabulary. I was told by Eminem's voice coach, literally his coach, Roger Love, go Google him. I was told directly that I need to breathe through my nose and speak out through my mouth. So half of this shit ain't even mine. Don't take my word for it. Take Eminem's voice coach word for it. All right, let's keep going with the questions here. If you look like an idiot when you're freestyle, won't that hurt your credibility? Well, a couple things, man. Like, don't worry about how you look in just one moment. Like, don't just worry about one cipher. If you're trying to get good at this rap shit, if you're trying to start a career or be talented at rap at all, there's going to be a lot of times in which you look like shit in which you look stupid, in which you're not cool, in which your swag isn't on. In order to get good at anything, you're going to have to suck for a while. I know it's a cliche, but I think that a lot of people, it's rap and hip hop, it's very specific because people think you just wake up like rapping well. Even though every fucking rapper of all time has always said, I wasn't always good. And rappers like Eminem, Jay-Z, you can go on YouTube and see that they were fucking terrible. So there's going to be a time in which you have some whack shit out, bro. I'm just letting you know. You're never in life, in any situation, going to be good automatically. You know what I mean? So, with that, let me just go back. So you said, the first thing is, I'm going to suck anyway, just accept it. Freestyles. Freestyles are more about having fun and adding to the pool of fun in a group situation than they are about being really good. So don't worry too much about that. Don't stress yourself out too much. You know, whether or not your freestyle is like objectively good is really less important than it's fun. What DAW do I recommend for producing my own beats? I don't make beats. But I know that most of the producers, the major trap producers use like FL Studio. I don't know, man. I don't make beats, bro. I'm not qualified to answer that, honestly. Can I get a feature? Yeah, sure. Just email howtorapdrew. I have to charge you, man. Just let you know, but email howtorapdrew. And yeah, we could maybe so. If the beat's hot, if you can rap, for sure. Keep them coming, y'all. What's the best way to find somebody to spit your lyrics? You got to be able to rap your own lyrics, bro. You got to be able to, the best way to do it is murder it. Like, I don't know. You got to ask a more specific question, Team Two Shot. Got to be a little bit more specific. Because are you saying that you just want to be a writer? You don't want to rap yourself? You know what I'm saying? How do you keep yourself from mispronouncing your lyrics in the middle of rapping your verse? All right. Hold on. For some reason, this is okay. I did not. Mispronouncing. Couple things. First, I personally write the verse with my own unique pronunciation and accent in mind. In other words, I'm not gonna write, even if I have like the hardest punchline of all time. If it's extremely hard to say, I'm personally going to try to rewrite that punchline to be said in the most effective way while retaining the meaning, while keeping the meaning. What that means is when you're writing, you want to be rewriting every once in a while. I always rewrite a little bit almost every verse. Not the whole verse, but just a little bit. What I'll do is, and I'm going to write this down so you really get, keep meaning, but increase fluidity. So let's say that you have, I'm trying to think of off the top of my head, something that's hard to say. Let's say you have a punchline that's like the old tongue twister. Red leather, yellow leather. Lathering the yellow leather. Let's say you read the hardest punchline ever. Remember, we're going to keep meaning, increase fluidity. And you have the hardest punchline as lather the yellow leather. You may want to consider rewriting it so that you say, if lather the yellow leather, I got a Lambo with yellow leather. Or I might say, I got a Lambo with yellow seats. Rather than leather, and rather than lather, I'm going to change it to easier things. So one piece of advice is rewrite the verse so it's easier to say, straight up. Does that sound professional? Does that sound like, that doesn't sound like a coach answer, does it? Dude, this is honestly the way motherfuckers really write. This is real life experience. It's not like some, so that's honestly what I do sometimes, and I'm sure many other rappers do. Secondly, the way that you learn instruments, is you learn a piece, you play it slow, and then you progressively speed up. So if you have something that's hard to pronounce, say it slowly and then speed it up. Lambo, what is it? Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Speed up. I haven't practiced that a lot. But next question on the docket. Oh shit, we got some racist people. It's hilarious. Do I memorize my verse before recording or read it out? Mostly I'll read it out, but if you're a beginner, you may want to practice memorizing it. Rapping like you're not reading it off a piece of paper is something that takes a lot of talent, and not talent, sorry, scratch the word talent. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of dedication. When I first started rapping, it was hard for me to rap something written on a piece of paper without sounding like it. So I had to practice that. Now, ways to practice that, also adjust the way that you're writing it. So this is another big one, yo. I mean, this is handwriting written example. But yo, let me show y'all this shit. This is what I do. So here we have, yo, my name is Drew. Yo, my name is Drew. Capitalization, bold in your word processor, italics, all of that shit. Adjust the way that you're writing so that you know the important words that are either giving you trouble or what you want to accentuate, so that it feels, even when you're reading it off the page or off the screen, you know what to emphasize. Adjust the way that you're writing it. Underline the words that you know you're going to drag out. Bold the words that you know you want to say with more intensity. Right? How do I rap like young Draco? First, you need the Draco. Nigga, you a bitch. Trying to flex on a big homie. Quavo? Big Draco. Me and Big Draco go way back. Flex on a big homie. Why you look like the cat from the background of all the YouTube mixes? That's hilarious. Yo, everybody make fun of this Trump supporter right here. Do rappers do voice exercises before rapping? Not all. I assume not all of them. I know singers do. I do. I do this thing called lip trills. You do that and see how already my voice resonance is a lot better? So that's one thing you can do. You do that for 20 minutes, your voice will be amazing. OG Drew, you know it. Yo, it's funny. I just clicked something and it says, oh shit, you can put a user on timeout. Do I think I'm Swiss Beats? No, I do look like him. I get it. Should a mixtape have the same style or be mixed up? That's up to you. I personally like cohesive sounding projects, but a mixtape specifically may be just to show and demonstrate your rap skills to the best of their ability, right? So you might be freestyling over other people's instrumentals, and there may not be as much of a rhyme or reason to it. But I would say, me personally, I like a cohesive, well put together project, even in the case of mixtapes. You know, but on the other hand, you know, probably my favorite mixtapes ever, Lil Wayne, the Drought series, Dedication series, them shits were all over the place. So, is it cool to call my release EP if it holds 9 songs? I think an EP is supposed to be like 5 or 6 songs, honestly. I'm not sure. But I would call that an album, personally. Do I think producers are underappreciated? No. What kind of question is that, bro? Should I start freestyling or writing? Both. I've been around since 40K. Appreciate that. Thank you, Cosmo. Much appreciated. When you first started rapping over a beat, did you sound different as you do now? Absolutely. I sounded way different, yo. How do you get out of the habit of only rhyming one-syllable words? We have a video called The Art of the Multi-Syllable Rhyme. It's one of our most famous. That's really good for that. We also have a video called Learn to Rap, Create Infinite Numbers of Rhymes. It's like right here, actually. It's funny. Let me see if I can show you. That video talks specifically about budding rhyme schemes. So go check that out. And practice, motherfucker. Like, practice. My Tupac's brother. No, I'm his mother. Is my Blue Yeti good enough for my first EP? Probably not, honestly. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but look, like, you don't worry about, if you're just starting, let's say if you're in the first year of your rap career, don't worry that much about how good your project is. Not saying not to put out a project, but just worry about getting the momentum of creating music. I didn't release a how to rap video course for the first year because I was just worried about getting a fan base. I was just worried about learning how to talk in front of a camera. If y'all don't believe that you can improve, like, yo, like, look at my old fucking how to rap videos. I was nervous. I had never talked in front of a camera before. I thought it was awkward. You got to treat your career the same way. Damn, fuck, I'm fucking up. I'm trying to load the video. You know what I mean? It takes time. So whether or not, like, is my first EP gonna be the greatest? I'm just speaking from my experience. That shit don't even matter, bro. Your first EP, shmeep. Worry about creating. Funny thing is, too, is a lot of the people that, came out with that first big EP, they end up getting exposed because they haven't gone through the grind, through the motherfucking gauntlet of having to write hit after hit just to get heard. The best artists can if their album flops, they can just bounce back because they're true artists, they're true creators. It's one reason I like Big Sean. This motherfucker's not getting his due, but he's so nice, he's still dropping ill shit. If you could show your past self one how to rap video, what would it be? That's a great question. I would show the how to rap forever. How to create infinite rhymes. The one I just showed you earlier. Learn to rhyme forever. That joint, just because that would have shown me, that would have shown me that there's a structure to the rhymes that I can reproduce. You watch a how to rap video like that, where I give you an example. I say, okay, black top, crack rock. Many people, they watch that, and this has nothing to do with me. I'm not saying this to sound arrogant, because I had to figure this out myself. I was an idiot as a kid. Many people watch that and they say, okay, good example, crack spot, black top, crack rock. Give me another one. What else do I rap? What do I do next? The one thing I had as a kid is I would watch that and say, oh, so if crack rock and black spot and black top, and I can create lines off that, I can do the exact same thing with speaker box, beat her twat, need to stop, people watch. And I could sit there. Once I knew that, that's the code. That's the matrix right there. That's Morpheus showing you the numbers. But you're Neo. You still got to stop bullets. You still got to jump across streets. Free your mind. How did I start YouTube? I did 30 videos for 30 days shooting with my iPhone 4 using my guitar case as my tripod and a can of mushrooms as what I would lean up my phone against on my college apartment balcony. Do I like Tech 9? Yes. Who raps in Boston? I was born in Boston. Happy birthday, Biggie. By the way, while we're still here, want to remind everybody still watching, while How to Rap has not had a YouTube video very recently, I always want to remind you, we are on Instagram stories, Facebook, artist page, Snapchat. We're on every fucking social media, and I'll be updating the fuck out of those. So if you want to have more personalized interactions, if you have questions you'd like answered in shorter form, be sure to be following us at How to Rap Drew on every single one. Now, does that mean that you DM me and harass me and be like, you told me in the video that you could just teach me for free on Instagram DM? Not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we have a lot of good content we're trying to build there as well. And that's an easier way with less followers to reach out to me and the staff. Now, this is also a tip in general. If you're trying to just talk about talking to influential people, and I think I mentioned this in a video before. If you're trying to reach out to somebody who's an influencer online, hit them up on their one social media that they don't have the most followers on, because they're more likely to read it. So I could tell you what, I don't even have that many on Twitter. I got like 2,000 on Twitter. And shame on everybody watching this shit and not following me on Twitter. And shame on you if you ain't got a Twitter because you're trying to rap, trying to get popping. Now, I can tell you, if you tweeted me, I would read it. Because there's only 2,000. I got about 4,000 on Instagram, maybe 4,200. I probably would see your Instagram as well. So that's just a little tip as well. Do you have any guns in your house? I plan on robbing you soon. It's very legal here. Let's just say it's very legal, so try me out. What's your Instagram? It's at HowToRapDrew. Does it work the same for famous rappers and producers to get them noticed? It's not an exact science, honestly. This guy Gigi is hilarious. He's fake because he won't respond to my Skype. No, I'm real. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to teach you. I don't want to work with you. You're whining. You're whining in a comment box, bro. You're not a good person to work with. Like, I can already tell. That's the thing, like, just for all of y'all, like, nobody in the world owes you shit. Furthermore, people don't have to work with you. If you have a reputation in the industry as somebody who's hard to work with, as somebody who complains, as somebody who whines, who bitches because somebody didn't respond to your tweet, you're never going to make it in the game. We've already seen people get blackballed that are already talented. Monique, bless her heart, great comedian, totally talented. Apparently, she was just on the news. You might have seen it. She's heard she got blackballed. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's warranted. But my point is you don't want to get a reputation for being a whiny motherfucker. And one way to really start practicing being a whiny motherfucker is going onto somebody's fucking comment boxes and being like, well, you didn't respond to me. Why aren't you grinding? Like, I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. Like literally, bro, I see your screen name. If you sign up for the class, I'm going to give you a refund and you won't even be able to, I'm not even going to work with you. Like, golden rule, dog. Sorry, I had to go on that rant. How do we feel about mumble rap? I like some of it, man. You know, I'm not a hater. I'm not a mumble rap hater. I'm not on that bullshit. I'm not on some like, I like real hip hop. I'm above everyone else. That's not really my due. I can appreciate some of the mumble rap. You know what I mean? But they do be mumbling. I'm grinding right now, writing on my phone and watching this. Shout out to Red Knights. I appreciate that. David Memoir, what up? Go to howtorapdrew.com/change the game. What do I think of Triple X's new song? Is that the one with the guitar? I fuck with that joint. I thought it was pretty catchy. Do I think Drake is a simp? No, dude. That guy gets more vagina than most men get in their fucking dreams. Literally. There are men that dream in their sleep with their fat wife next to him about less pussy than Drake gets in real life. So, I don't know. It may not be my game. It may not be the way I get bitches. But props to him. How do I make a real supportive fan base? People tell my music is great and they love it, but I just don't get the shares and big support. Well, honestly, they may be lying to you, because, I mean, that usually it shows. But on the other hand, it may also be, are you engaging them? One really good way to make fans out of your friends, especially the friends that maybe haven't give a fuck about your music up at this point, is give them some value to start. Gary Vaynerchuk, the internet marketer, always talks about, I always want to be 51% on the value proposition, right? So I always want to be giving more value than the person I'm going to ask for, because they're more likely to do it. Let me say it this way. If I take you out to dinner and I pay for your dinner, if I say, yo, you just sign up for the How to Rap class, you're awesome. We're going to have a How to Rap dinner. You're a new member. Come out. take you out to dinner. You're a new student. I'm like, thanks for coming out. I listen to you. We chat, and I pay for fucking dinner. I would bet you, if I asked you to give me a ride to the airport next time, you're gonna fucking do it. Why is that? Because I gave you value up front, and I gave you more value through the dinner, through kicking it, through whatever fucking free lesson, whatever the fuck it is. I give you more value than I'm asking from you in the first place. So, you know, that's the trick. To get more specific, because I kind of got sidetracked there. The point is, find 10 friends of yours or 10 potential fans. Go on their Instagram, comment on their pictures, comment on their shit. Say, and get specific. Don't fucking do this little like nice picture. Be like, yo, I really like your Manchester City shirt. Or I think it's great that you have these like fucking, I don't know, brown tortoise shell glasses, whatever. The person's gonna want to fucking support you, bro. What if you have love for making music but don't like the idea of performing in front of crowds of people? Good one. Look, you have to ask yourself, what's more important? Making music and the art of it? There are different types of artists. There are different types of musicians. There are people that just enjoy writing a song, and that's their favorite part, and they perform to pay the bills. But really, the reason they're a musician is to they enjoy the act of creating the chorus and organizing the chords and shit like that. Then there are people who are more performers. They like to dance while singing, and they don't mind that somebody else wrote the song. Or they don't mind that, they're not considered as good as the highest quality, but they're pop stars. So you got to ask yourself that. Now, last point. If you're doing it because you're just scared of a large group, then you really need to question yourself. Because you might just be being a big bitch. You might just be being a pussy. A pussy! DJ Academic's voice. So ask yourself, are you being a pussy nigga? By the way, if you say dumb shit, I'm gonna just block you, yo. It's retarded. Do I think Quavo is gonna leave Migos? I don't think so, man. Did you see the new Big Sean video where you had Takeoff didn't even have a verse, which I don't know why why they be shitting on my man Takeoff, because that motherfucker's nice as fuck. But he was in the video, even though he didn't have a verse, so. Yo, this is a good joke. I like this one. I swear you were born out of your mother's asshole because her pussy was too busy. Yo, love it. I'm gonna steal that one. Write this down. You were born out your mother's... I'm going to steal that one. That's a funny one. That was for you. Do I listen to UK music? I know a little bit of it. You know, I like Stormzy is nice. Giggs has some good songs. A little bit. I wouldn't say I'm qualified though. Put me on to some shit. Let me know. How do I ride a beat and not sound like a rapper I'm inspired by? Well, first of all, you know, you have to make sure that your voice is very unique, and then you can steal different flows. Like I always had to practice. I first started off by practicing having a unique voice. Like the way I talk, I sound a little bit, I guess, like Tyler the Creator, or sound like Method Man or some shit. But as a general point, I sound like me. So when I do the Eminem flow, when I do the J flow, whatever it is, it's gonna come off unique. So first, worry about your voice first. All right. Now what else? Oh, have a much wider. You gotta have a very wide taste in rap. You can't just like two people. That's one thing that frustrates the fuck out of me when I see these kids that are like it's like the white kid that only listens to like Eminem and like white rappers. Like my favorite rappers are MGK, G-Eazy, and Eminem. Oh, and Logic because I think he's white. or the hood dude who only listens to Future, Pee Wee Longway, like all these like lean rappers, and doesn't even listen to lyrics at all. And I'm like, no wonder your fucking lyrics suck. So I have a much wider audience, sound palette. All right. I'll give you $100 if you write me a song. Hit me up. How many years does it get to get dope? That's all up to you, brother. That's all up to you. That really is the harder you work. I'll give you $5 to shut up. This dude's funny, yo. You're hilarious. Who are my favorite artists of all time? If you're talking about rapping, the usuals: Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, Tupac, Kanye West. I'm trying to think of like some surprise. I'm a low-key pretty big fan of Montana 300. I'm a fan of The Outsiders, the group that Eminem was a part of. I'm a fan of... Who else? Who else have I fucked with recently? Should you start with an EP or a single? Single. But EP is fine too. I'm a fan of these. Not gonna finish that dead joke. Do I like gorillas? Yes. Okay. Well, thank you to everybody who's signed up. I'm seeing a little bit of the same stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. I want to say thank you again to 100K subs. That was incredible. Many more to come. Thank you for all the questions. Thank you for the joke, to the trolls. And I'll talk to you soon. Look forward to tomorrow's video. I'll pick a subject. Comment. Hit us up on Instagram for ideas for the next video. All right? @HowToRapDrew. Or tweet me, @HowToRapDrew. I will be reading. Love you all. Thanks again. Peace.